Welcome to our mathematics class. Hello students. Today we are going to start problem set 2. This is based on all type of questions from parallel lines. So watch the video carefully and up to end. If you have missed the previous videos of parallel lines, I have given the links in the description box. So watch them. And if you like my video, subscribe so you get the notification of my new videos. Problem set 2. In problem set, first question is based on MCQ. This question is asked in board exam 4 marks question number 1A. Here you choose the correct alternative and write down its alternatives alphabet. A, B, C, D. From A, B, C, D, which one is correct? So write down that alphabet only. This is the question. Select the correct alternative and filling the blanks in the following statement. But in question paper, they ask write the correct alphabet. First example, if the transversal intersect the two parallel lines, then the sum of interior angles on the same side of a transversal is sum of interior angles. Interior angles are supplementary, therefore their sum is 180. So answer is C. The number of angles formed by the transversal of two lines. The number of angles formed by the transversal of two lines. At one line there are 4 angles and another line there are 4. Means total 8 angles. Therefore answer is C. The transversal intersect two parallel lines. If the measure of one of the angle is 40 degree, then the measure of its corresponding angle. Corresponding angles are in parallel lines. Corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, the answer is 40 degree. That is alternate. Alphabet is A. In triangle, angle A is equal to 76 degree, angle B is equal to 48 degree. Therefore, angle C is equal to sum of all angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, we subtract the sum of angle A plus angle B. The answer is 56. That is alphabet B. The two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal if the measure of one of the alternate interior angles is 75. The measure of the other angle is. Alternate angles are congruent. Therefore, the answer is 75 means the alphabet C. Write down the alphabets only. Write down the question number and the answer. That is in the first example, for the first one, that is C, second one C, third A, fourth B, and fifth C. In second question, ray PQ and ray PR are perpendicular to each other. Point B and A are the interior and the exterior of angle QPR respectively. Ray PB and ray PA are perpendicular to each other. Draw the figure showing all these rays and write a pair of complementary angles, a pair of supplementary angle, and pair of congruent angle. So we draw ray PQ and ray PR. They are perpendicular to each other. Now take point B and A. B is in the interior and A is in the exterior part of the angle QPR. Now draw ray PB and PA. They are also perpendicular to each other. So here two right angles are formed, that is angle QPR and angle APB or BPA. Now write the pair of complementary angles. Complementary angles means sum of two angles is equal to 90 degree. Here in angle QPR there are two angles. So write down name of these two angles as well as name of these two angles. Solution. First one, angle RPB and angle BPQ. This pair is complementary. And second, that is angle BPQ and QPA angle. Write down. Second pair, angle APQ and angle BPQ. Means sum of these two is equal to also 90 degree. Now pair of supplementary angle. Supplementary means sum of two angles is equal to 180. Here angle QPR is 90 degree and angle APB is also 90 degree. Therefore sum of these two angles is equal to 180. Therefore these two angles are supplementary. So write down the answer. Angle RPQ and angle BPA. Third one, congruent angles RPQ and angle BPA, because each angle 90 degree, therefore they are congruent. Third question, prove that if a line is perpendicular to parallel lines. So here we draw two parallel lines. Then it is perpendicular to the other line also. Here we draw a line perpendicular to one line, that is line L parallel to line M, and line N is perpendicular to line L. This is angle A and here we take another angle. This is B. Write down given part. Line L parallel line M and line N is transversal. Line N is perpendicular to line L, that is angle is equal to 90 degree. To prove line N is perpendicular to line M also. Proof. Line L parallel line M and line N is its transversal. Given, therefore angle A is equal to angle B. This is statement number 1, corresponding angles. But angle A is equal to 90 degree. This is statement number 2, reason given. From 1 and 2, therefore angle B is equal to 90 degree. Write down the reason from 1 and 2. Therefore line N is perpendicular to line M. Fourth example. In figure, measure of some angles are shown. 130 degree, 50 degree. Using the measures, find the measure of angle X and angle Y and hence show that line L parallel line M. Here angle X and 130 are opposite angles, Y and 50 degree are opposite angle. Therefore, X is equal to 130, Y is equal to 50 degree. So write down solution. Angle X is equal to 130 degree. Write down the reason. Vertically opposite angles. Angle Y is equal to 50 degree. Vertically opposite angles. Angle X and 50 degree are interior angles. So here we add these two angles. Angle X plus 50 degree is equal to 130 degree plus 50 degree is equal to sum is X plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. Means this angle X and this angle 50 degree are supplementary. Interior angles are supplementary, therefore lines L parallel line M. Therefore line L parallel line M. Write down the reason. Interior angles test. Fifth example. Line AB parallel line CD parallel line EF and QP is their transversal. If Y is to Z is equal to 3:7, then find the measure of angle X. Solution. Y is to Z is equal to 3:7. This is given. Let measure of Y is equal to 3A and Z is equal to 7A. This is statement number 1. Line CD parallel line EF and PQ is a transversal. इथं आपल्याला Z आणि Y ची व्हॅल्यू दिली आहे. त्यांच्यामध्ये रेशो दिलेला आहे. पण Y आणि Z मध्ये असं डायरेक्ट आपल्याला रिलेशन दाखवता येत नाही. त्यामुळे आपण इथं this angle taken as a W. Write down the reason given. Now we take this angle as a W. Now Y and W are corresponding angles. So write down. Therefore angle Y is equal to angle W. This is statement number 2. Corresponding angles theorem. W plus Z is equal to 180. Reason angles in linear pair. Now we know the value of Z and value of W because Y and W are equal. Now substitute the values. 3A plus 7A is equal to 180. This is statement number 3 from 1 and 2. Therefore 10A is equal to 180 degree. Therefore A is equal to 18 degree. Now find out the angle Y is equal to. Y is equal to 3A. Therefore Y is equal to 3 into 18 is equal to 54 degree. Now we taken as a line AB parallel CD and PQ is a transversal. This is statement number 4. Write down line AB parallel line CD and line PQ is a transversal. Given. Therefore angle X plus angle Y is equal to 180. Write down the reason. Interior angles theorem. Now substitute the value of Y. Angle X plus 54 is equal to 180. Write down the reason from 4. Therefore, angle x is equal to 180 minus 54. Therefore, angle x is equal to 126 degree. Complete this example in your notebook. Sixth example, line Q parallel line R and line P is transversal. If this angle A is equal to 80 degree, find the values of F and G. Now observe the figure. This angle A and this angle G. They are exterior alternate angles. The line are parallel and P is their transversal. Then this angle A and G are exterior alternate angles. Therefore, they are congruent. Line Q parallel line R and line P is the transversal given. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle G. Exterior alternate angles. But angle A is equal to 80 degree. Therefore, this is given. Therefore, angle G is equal to 80 degree. Now, what about angle G and F? G and F form linear pair. Angle F plus angle G is equal to 180 degree. Write down the reason. Angles in linear pair. Now substitute the value of G. Therefore, F plus 80 degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle F is equal to 180 minus 80 is equal to 100 degree. Solve this example in your notebook. Seventh example. In figure, if line AB parallel line CF, AB parallel CF, BC parallel ED, then prove that this angle ABC is equal to angle FDE. This angle is equal to this angle. Solution. First, we take AB parallel CF and BC is transversal. Write down. Line AB parallel line CF and BC is a transversal. Write down the reason that is given. Now observe the figure. Therefore, these two angles, angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. This is statement number 1. Alternate angles. Now, we take BC parallel ED and CF is a transversal. Line BC parallel line ED and CF is a transversal. This is a given. Now observe the figure. This angle BCD is equal to angle EDF. These two angles are corresponding angles. Therefore, angle BCD is equal to angle FDE. This is statement number 2, corresponding angles. Now observe statement number 1 and 2. Here BCD is equal to angle ABC and here BCD is equal to angle FDE. Therefore ABC is equal to FDE. Therefore angle ABC is equal to angle FDE. Write down the reason from 1 and 2. Eighth example. In figure, line PS is a transversal of parallel line AB and CD. Ray QX, QY, RX and RY are the angle bisector. Then prove that quadrilateral QXRY is a rectangle. Rectangle means all angles of a quadrilateral are right angles. Solution. Line AB parallel line CD and line PS is transversal. This is a given part. Therefore, angle AQR is equal to angle QRD. This complete angle is equal to QRD. We taken this as a 2x. This is statement number 1, alternate angle theorem. Similarly, this angle congruent to this angle BQR is equal to angle QRC. Therefore, angle BQR is equal to angle QRC is equal to 2y. Statement number 2, alternate angle theorem. Ray QX is a bisector of angle AQR and RY is the bisector of angle QRD. QX is ray QX is bisector of angle AQR and ray RY is the bisector of angle QRD. This is given. Therefore, angle XQR is equal to QRY is equal to half into 2x, that is x degree. Means which angle? Now here you observe. X degree. This is statement number 3 from 1. Therefore, these two angles are equal. Therefore, this QX is parallel to RY. हे दोन्ही काय येतील? पॅरलल येतील. रे QX parallel रे RY. This is statement number 4, alternate angle test. Similarly, ray QY means this ray QY is a bisector of angle BQR and RX is the bisector of angle QRC. Therefore, which angles are equal? This angle congruent to this. This is given. Therefore, angle QRX is equal to angle YQR is equal to half into 2y, that is y degree. This is statement number 5. Write down the reason from 2. Therefore, ray RX is parallel to this ray Rx is parallel to QI. Therefore, this quadrilateral become a parallelogram. Write down the reason. This is statement number 6, alternate angle test. In fourth statement, these two are opposite sides are parallel. In sixth, these two are parallel. QX parallel RY, RX parallel QY. Therefore, quadrilateral QXRY is parallelogram from 4 and 6. Statement number 4 and 6. Angle AQR plus angle BQR is equal to 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 degree. QAQR means this angle plus angle BQR means this angle, means this form angles in linear pair. 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 degree. Write down the reason. Angles in linear pair. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 90 degree. 2x plus 2y is equal to 180. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 90 degree. X means angle XQR. XQR. And angle QRY or angle QRY and angle YQR. Angle XQR plus angle YQR is equal to 90 degree. XQR means this angle plus angle YQR means this angle. Means sum of these two angles is equal to 180. Means angle XQR means this angle and YQR means this angle. Sum of these two is equal to means this complete angle Q. That is XQY from 3 and 5. 3 is these two angles. 5 means these two angles. Therefore, angle XQY is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, we can prove this. This angle R means similarly angle XRY is equal to 90 degree. Opposite angles of parallelogram. They are equal, but they are equal means 90 degree, 90 degree. इथपर्यंतचा भाग समजलाय. आता पुढचा भाग बघूया. Here we draw the figure. Quadrilateral QXRY is parallelogram. We already proved it. And angle XQY is equal to angle XRY is equal to 90 degree. This is also we proved. This angle is equal to this angle 90 degree. We call this as a statement number 7. Now observe the figure. This angle means angle XQY, this complete angle Q, and this angle Y means angle QYR. Addition of these two is equal to 180 degree. These two angles are adjacent angles of parallelogram. So write down angle XQY plus angle QYR is equal to 180 degree. adjacent angles of parallelogram. Now here we substitute the value of x, q, y. Therefore 90 degree plus angle QIR is equal to 180 degree from 7. Therefore angle QIR is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree is equal to 90 degree. Now observe the figure. This angle QYR, this angle congruent is equal to this angle QXR, opposite angles of parallelogram. Angle QYR is equal to angle QXR. Write down the reason: opposite angles of parallelogram. QYR is equal to 90 degree, therefore QXR is also 90 degree. Therefore QYR is equal to QXR is equal to 90 degree. This is statement number 8. Now statement number 7. These two angles 90 degree. These two angles are also 90 degree. Means in this angle Q, this angle R 90-90, this angle Y, this X 90-90. Therefore all four angles are 90 degree. Write down. In quadrilateral QXRY, angle QXQY is equal to angle XRY is equal to angle QYR is equal to angle QXR is equal to 90 degree from statement number 7 and 8. Therefore, quadrilateral QXRY is a rectangle. Here we finish problem set 2. In this video, in the description box, I give all the links related to parallel lines. Thank you.